Hello, hi, welcome back to my channel. My name's Risha, and we're gonna do something a little different. Today I was getting ready for the Beyonce concert. I went to her show in Atlanta with my sisters. We had such a good time, but anyways, on to what I'm getting into right now. I kind of just propped you guys up and quickly got to work on everything. We thought we had a lot of time to get ready, looked at the clock, and it was like less than 2 hours to be at the show. So at this point, I was kind of like in a rush, and you're gonna see that throughout the video. I was playing Beyonce in the background, so that's super funny because I thought I could talk to you guys with all that noise going on. Like, okay, be for real. So I don't have too much of my actual audio just because like I'd get copyrighted, because I definitely was playing fully copyrighted music. Also talking to my little sister in the background here as well. She's getting ready on the other side of the room. And yeah, so anyways, I'm going in with flat iron curls. I love this twist and curl iron from Remington. I prefer flat iron curls over like curling irons. I don't know, like what do you guys think? Are you a flat iron curl type of girl, or do you like or prefer the curling iron? I know some girls really love the precise ringlets of a curling iron. I think I like curling irons better if somebody else does it, or if it's a longer length. I just feel like for this hair, just the flat iron curls did just enough because I was gonna end up combing it out anyways. Here we are in the section that took me the longest, which is the bang. I have curtain bangs, as you already know from my last video. I installed this hair and specifically for this show. So at this point, this hair had only been in for I think like a week and a half. But I had a vision of how I wanted for the bang to fall into my face. And so I just kept playing around with it. Luckily, I have minimal leave out, so, you know, my edges were not fried from doing it. But I was playing around with this hair for a solid 10 minutes extra than what I'd even planned to. So, so's the nature. And so I was curling back and forth. The curls were definitely non-precise, but I really wanted for it to fall a certain type of way. And it ended up working out perfectly. So I was really, really happy with my hair this night. So anyways, I'll let you guys just finish watching the last little clips of this. I don't know why they thought it was a good idea for me to be responsible for DJing. I was getting so distracted. Anyways, hopping straight into makeup. So first going in with the primer, I used e.l.f. I have everything linked below as always. I'm passing my sister off some product as well. My hands are just going everywhere. We're going straight into brows after primer. And I've been loving this very bladed, microblade-esque type look, very much like I had a tint done on my brows. I really, really like it, and I feel like it complements my face shape, so I don't care what no one else says. Having good brows frames everything, especially for a really nice makeup look. I think that sometimes it can be distracting when not done right. So I like to really focus on this part, just to make sure that they look really neat, and like sisters, not twins. So yeah, so I'm finishing up with brows. Going in with Anastasia Brow Freeze. You know I love this product so much. I roll a little bit on my hand and then roll some onto the spoolie and then just go to work on my brows. I like to first brush up, then like slick a little bit back, and then straight off into priming my lids for eyeshadow, because guess what? I'm wearing eyeshadow tonight. This palette is so beautiful. It's by Pat McGrath. It's mainly like purple and pink, and it gives such like this really like sexy, sultry eye look. I just love it so much, and I think that it added something to the silver accessories that I wore this night. So I really like it. Pat McGrath, of course. The pigment on these products is so good. Literally, you're gonna watch me swatch some with my finger and apply straight to my lid, and it wasn't no aggressive swatch. Literally just was able to pat product onto my finger and put it directly onto my lids, and it looks exactly as it did in the palette. Like, look at that color. Ugh, so pretty. So yes, I did both lids with that, and I am trying to make sure that it get further into where the creases, like stopping right there with the shadow. I'm going back in, and I'm just like taking the lighter color and then like kind of blending it out, because as you've seen, first I applied like the darker to my crease. So now I'm going to go in with the lighter color and I'm just blending it out, and I'm going to go back and forth just until the application looks super smooth and seamless with the different shades that I used. Okay, now these Bosma sticks, still not over it. They sent these over to me, and they got my match right. I was actually so surprised, but I have not been able to put these down. For nights out, this is my go-to. As soon as I run out, I will be purchasing. I love these a lot. And then, of course, Bobbi Brown brush. Love this brush. I love how flat the top is. Passing my sister another makeup product. And yeah, it's just very even, full. It doesn't feel too heavy, even though it is a full coverage foundation, because it was something that's made for like scar, blemish, all that type of stuff. It's very good at covering. So it's definitely not a light foundation, but it doesn't feel cakey. It doesn't feel super thick. I just can't describe like how it feels on my skin is still very much breathable. And you know how I feel about foundation, so for me to say that, that's a big deal. Then going in with the Juvia's Place cream bronzer. Love this product so much. This is also a goodie that was sent over to me, and absolutely love the shade Amber. That's what I went in with, and it looks like I've applied a decent amount because I used the brush, but the blend down on this is just chef's kiss. The formula is so good. I love that I get like a really nice glow and I don't look oily, because I feel like sometimes with cream products, they just look so oily, like wet, like it doesn't give like a nice sheen. This one has a really pretty glow to it, and oftentimes I don't even prefer to add another powder bronzer on top. I usually just use this and then like that's it. Tonight I don't know. I guess we'll be finding out together. I don't remember if I'd used a powder bronzer on top, but if you do not want to use a powder bronzer on top, you do not have to. And 9 times out of 10, that is the way that I wear it. Again, I'm not sure how I wore it this night. I might have done a little bit extra. But yeah, and then passing again some more makeup products and talking. Yeah, this night was just so fun and chaotic. It was definitely girls' night. We were getting ready. There's just so much fun chaos in the back. So I just wish I could have included sound, but again, copyright. So maybe next time you'll be able to get ready with me and my sisters. Going in with concealer. Love this concealer. I like the consistency a lot, and I actually really, really like the color. I am a neutral, more leaning towards like olive undertone. Not red, not yellow. So finding concealer for me, especially as like a black girl in those shades, is so hard because they either have us really yellow or really red. So this is a really nice consistency, and it doesn't change color overnight. Like it doesn't turn like super yellow, you know. Neutral girls get it. So that's a really good one if you're looking for a concealer for a neutral undertone. Again, going in my favorite brush ever. One of you not seen me use this. This is the Morphe M536 brush. Every time I use it, I get a question about it. I have videos everywhere, links everywhere for this. So again, Morphe M536 brush. This is my favorite for blending out concealer. The other brush that I use for my contour, the skinny black one, is literally an old eyeshadow brush. I've had it for eons. I have no clue what the brand is. It isn't a recognizable color of any particular one, like where I could be like, oh, it's Real Technique, so it's this, it's that. No, I have no idea. So it's literally just like a little chunky, stubby brush. That's it. That's all. Going in with the triangle powder puff and applying my Maybelline Fit Me What's New. So I'm just going in and pressing into my skin. And just making sure there's even application. Again, so satisfying seeing your face come together. It's my favorite part. I love base. That's my favorite part of makeup. So I'm going to go in over that with the Sweet Honey by One Size. Oh my gosh. I love this product. It's not too yellow, not white at all. It's just a perfect bake. And again, the One Size powders, if you use them, you already know, it gives filter effect. Like this is just, I'm saying I love everything. So it's a good sign, right? Like I'm using all the products that I love so much. And of course, putting you guys on or reminding you of even products that you've already used before. But this is the night of favorites for sure. I love the way my look ended up coming together. And again, I'm super distracted by what's going on in the background, so I keep turning my head, so excuse me for that. And I'm just continuing to pat it in, just really making sure that it's just an even coverage of the product. I wanted a really, really nice full beat. This is not no minimal look. This is a full makeup, full coverage type of night, and she held up. I should have got pictures at the end of the night, honestly, to just show you guys how well this look ended up lasting me. So all this powder was necessary. So again, playing DJ, I'm changing songs. I was so upset because they threw an Adele song onto my mix that I had going. Like, what's going on here? No shade to Adele, but like, that's not the vibe. Okay, so I just answered my own question from earlier. I did go in with a powder bronzer. I believe this was a Charlotte Tilbury. And I'm just like dusting it over. As you've seen, I patted once in the pan and I'm working that pat all over my face. I did not need to go in with too much because again, that cream bronzer from Juvia's Place is it. She's so good. So I didn't need much at all, and I'm just literally making sure that I think my idea was probably just to set the cream with powder. Since I'd obviously already like got a really nice bronze and contour from the cream bronzer that I used earlier. I'm cleaning my nose ring because all this pretty makeup and a dirty piece of jewelry just looks crazy. So cleaned it off. I'm still singing in the background. I'm telling you guys so much. I was so excited to be done. And we are still making decent time. We didn't make our dinner reservations at all because we got caught up with pictures and, you know, girl chat, stuff like that after getting ready. Then it's like trying to get everybody out the house, mission impossible. So we missed dinner, but it was okay. It's all good. Going in with the palette again to line the bottom of my eyes. I believe I ended up, okay, well, obviously, yeah. So I ended up using the darkest shade of the palette to line under my eyes. And I'm just making sure that it's not getting onto my under eye. So that's a little squint I keep doing with the mirror. I'm just like so paranoid about drop. And I could have easily did my little trick with the napkin, but I just would rather stress myself out. So here this goes. I'm just going in, take my time with that, and almost done. Okay, so we're done. I'm looking at it again and changing music again. DJ distracted. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this blush, I have a link below. I don't have it right beside me to call it the name, but this is another one of Pat McGrath's. I patted one time into the palette and then was able to just buff it out and blend it onto my cheek. So, come on, the pigment again. I'm using this as a mirror just to line my lips. I'm going in with, I believe this is Citizen Cinco in the shade Cinco. Such a pretty brown. I love how smooth and creamy the lip liner is. And so I'm just going in lining my lips. And then I'm going in, again, another Pat McGrath. And this one's just on the lipsticks. This is really just like a true pinky. And then I have a gloss. I've had it forever. It's by a brand named Farrah. I can never find a link for it. I have a color that's similar, would be ColourPop It Girl. So I'll try and leave that link below as well. And then I'm so extra. I like to literally have the fan going as I'm spraying my face because that Charlotte Tilbury likes to splat. And I don't have time to play around with my face tonight. Same thing, one size. I did a spray out and then sprayed it onto my face. And I am choking. Oh my God. All right, that's the finished look. Hope you enjoyed.